Hey everyone, so today's video is going to be my Priceline haul. So if you aren't from Australia, you probably don't know what Priceline is. Priceline is just like a drugstore, pharmacy kind of place where they sell the drugstore makeup. But yeah, so recently they had a 50% off sale and I wanted to take more advantage of it than what I did, but I'm on a budget, so I got a few things anyway. Picked up a few items, not a lot, but not just like one or two either, so I thought let's do a haul on it anyway because it's new stuff that I've never tried out before and I'm going to have to try it out on my channel, so you might as well know what I've got. But yeah, before we get into the video, if you haven't already subscribed, please make sure you do and we'll jump in and get started. Alright, so we're just going to jump into it. So first of all, I picked up another of the NYX eyebrow powders, just the duo things. So the shade I have is Auburn and I find that it's slightly too red, especially since I'm probably going to be dyeing my hair darker soon, I think, maybe. But yeah, so I grabbed a Brunette one just for something a little bit different if I decide to go darker. It was only a few dollars with the 50% off, so I thought I'd just grab it anyway. This is my favourite drugstore, or really any kind of powder that I've tried, because I haven't tried a higher end one yet because it's quite expensive just for a brow powder. And I find that this does the job it just does the job, so why do I need to try a more expensive one when this does the job? But yeah, I like this. Then I thought I'd try out the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara. I just thought that it might be similar to the Benefit Gimme Brow in the way that it will hold your brows in place and give it some colour as well. So I thought that I would give that a go, especially since it was only a few bucks. So why not give it a go, right? It either is going to work or it's not, and either way it was only a few bucks, so if it doesn't work then meh. I picked up another one of the Fit Me concealers. I picked up number 20 Sand Sable. I already have number 15, I think it is, and I find that it's a little bit too light for if I'm wearing like a darker foundation for my tan skin, so yeah, I picked up a darker one just to be able to use it when I have a darker foundation on. But yeah, so I do like this one. I do really like the Maybelline Age Rewind, but this one is obviously a different... Whoops, I just opened it. This one is obviously just a different kind of applicator than the Age Rewind, because that's like a little spongy one. But this one works pretty good as well. This one is more... This one I would say is more comparable to like the NARS Creamy Concealer. I do really like that one as well, but that one's like double the price, and on a 50% off sale this is like $7 I think. I wanted to try out the NYX Vivid Brights. I just got the blue shade, which is called Vivid Sapphire, and the purple one, which is called Vivid Blossom. So I just thought that these would be cool to just try out with awesome makeup looks and just try and do something cool. I do have their white liquid liner and I really don't like it because it dries really bad and like flakes off. But yeah, I'm really hoping that these don't do that because these are really awesome and I'd love these to work really well so that I can do some really cool makeup looks with them. But yeah, so that's what I got. I might just undo them so that I can show you swatches. So this one is the purple or the Blossom shade. Just going to make a nice thick swatch for you so you can actually see it. So that is the purple shade. And yes, they're the two colours that I picked up. Obviously the blue is really bright and out there, which is why I originally picked it. But then I ended up going back and getting the purple one because I just thought that the purple one would be really nice with like a nice pink or purple smoky eye or something. I don't know. I have a few ideas in mind, so keep an eye out for a tutorial. But yeah, let's hope that they don't flake off and dry really bad and go gross like the white one does. So then I picked up the Essence Metal Shock eyeshadow. So this is what I'm wearing on my eyelids today. I do have a tutorial for this look and I will link it down below. But yeah, so I thought these looked very similar to the Stila Magnificent Metals or Magnificent Glitter eyeshadows or whatever they are. But yeah, so I thought let's give it a go because it looks similar to that. And it was only like $3 something, so just going to put a swatch on here for you. It's really nice and metallic. So there's a swatch of it for you. But yeah, that's what's on my eyes today. I really liked it. I've had this on for like, well, 9 hours and my eyeshadow hasn't budged. And I actually find that the Stila one does lose its pigmentation over the day, whereas this one hasn't. So it's still as pigmented as it was when I put it on 9 hours ago. So yeah, definitely impressed with that, and for only like $3. I'm actually going to go back and get more, even though they're not half price anymore. I'm just going to get them full price because they are worth it. Like, look at it. They're worth it. Oh yeah, the shade of this one, what's it called? Stars and Stories. So I picked up the Bourjois Volume Clubbing Mascara. I had a friend who used this a while back. Sometimes her lashes looked a bit spider leggy, but you know, I thought I'd give it a go anyway. I tried it out on my eyes today and I think it's okay. So I might try it out a few more times and see if it's actually like a really, really good mascara, but at the moment I'm not mad about it, so it's pretty good. You know, it was only $10, so I thought I had to pick it up because it was $10. $10 is worth trying something out, and if it goes bad, then just use it up whenever you're not really going anywhere important and get rid of it, you know, or just donate it to someone else. But yeah, so I picked that one up. Seems to be going okay at the moment. We'll give it a go a few more times and see how I go. Moving on to face products. Well, I've already used face products, but whatever. So I picked up the Savvy Contour Face Defining Stick. So it just looks like this. Let me try and undo it for you because I haven't even undone it yet. So you just take off the little cap and it's like a little pen. I didn't see how much was in there. So that's how much is in there. It's like double a KKW contour stick. And this worked out to be like $3.50 I think, or $3 or something, but yeah. So I thought I'd try that out. I just really liked that it was a very cool toned contour. Can you see that? Very cool tone. And I find that a lot of the contour sticks that are available in the drugstore are really orange. And yeah, I had like 3 of them in my cart, like in my shopping cart, and I was just like looking at them, and then I found this one and I was like, I'm getting that one instead because that is 1/3 of the price, even though it's half price. And the other ones were just really orange, and like I just knew that if I put them on my face it wasn't going to be a contour, it was just going to be a bronze. So I thought I'll just pick up that because that's really cool tone and I can just see it working. And so you can blend it out nicely. So that blended out nicely as well. I'm going to move on to the lipstick that I'm wearing today. So these lipsticks are the Australis GRLBOSS Demi Matte Lip Cream, which looks like this. The packaging is so cool. I really, really like this packaging. It's probably like one of the best packagings that I've ever seen for a liquid lipstick. It's just this beautiful rose gold with the little like cutouts that say GRLBOSS. And then you can see the colour at the bottom. And yeah, it's just really nice packaging. I just really like it. The thing with these lipsticks is that they are not matte at all. See how it's like nice and shiny and glossy? It does not dry down at all. It's just like wearing a gloss, but it applies like you're putting on a gloss, but then it kind of goes to like what a normal regular lipstick would be, or like a lip cream, but it's not matte at all. I know it says Demi matte, but you would think that Demi matte would mean that it would be kind of matte but more like a satin, and it would dry it down but not be uncomfortable, but it's not. It doesn't dry down at all. So just keep that in mind if you're after one of these. So I got 2 shades. These are the 2 shades that I got. I am wearing this shade today, which is Inspire. I'll just open up this one. So this is the packaging. It's just really nice rose gold with the little cutout saying GRLBOSS, and then obviously the nice colour just at the end. I just think that they're really, really pretty. It's different to what I've ever seen before, so I just really like the look of them. So I've got Inspire, which is what I'm wearing on my lips today, which is this shade here. See how they're like really glossy when you apply them? They apply like a gloss, but then they kind of dry down a little bit more like a cream. They're not sticky or anything, they just don't dry down like a matte would at all. They don't even dry down to what like a satin would be. So that's that one, and then the next one is Empower, and that's the other shade that I got. This one is more of like a light nude shade. But yeah, so they're the 2 shades that I got. At the moment I do like them, obviously, because they don't dry down. They're obviously not transfer proof, they don't last all day. Probably lasted me for like an hour and a half, and I had to reapply it. But yeah, they're not bad, they're just not going to dry down matte if that's what you're after, so you probably shouldn't buy these if you want a matte lipstick. Just keep it in mind. Moving on. Alright, so then I also picked up the NYX Butter Gloss. I picked up 2 of them. There seems to be a pattern here. All I picked up was nudes, but what are you going to go to first? Obviously you're going to go to nudes first because they're the most like common shade, and you're going to use them more often than you are going to use a red or a brown or a purple, or you know what I mean. So obviously I picked up nudes. But I thought I'd give them a go anyway because I've seen some good things about these, but I just never actually picked them up. So I think these were like $4 maybe, I think, with the 50% off. So first of all I got shade 13, which is Fortune Cookie. So that's the lighter shade. You probably won't be able to see this because it's more of like a over the top kind of shade rather than a pigmented shade. So it's this one just here. It's a really light over the top nude. So I'd put that over the top of like another, like a nude matte lipstick or something, just to give it more of like a pinky nude sort of touch if I had it a little bit too like on the grey side or something, just to change it up a little bit. Then the second one is number 14, which is Madeline. And this has a bit more colour to it. These aren't like super pigmented, they're just for like giving a little bit of colour to your lips or to something else. So this one over here is Madeline. See how it's not very pigmented, it's just like a nice sheer colour over the top. So I'd put this either by itself on like a natural, more like a natural day, or I'd put it over another liquid lipstick to give it a little bit of a different colour. But yeah, so I'm really excited to try these. I have heard really good things about them, so fingers crossed. Moving on, we're almost done. See, I told you I didn't really get much, but to be completely honest, I could have spent hundreds. But I decided to do the right thing and not buy everything because, one, I probably don't need all of the stuff that I was going to buy. Well, don't need any of the makeup that I have, but I want it anyway. But just I didn't really need a lot of the stuff that was in my cart. I did throw in some stuff like that I thought would be really cool for like tutorials and stuff, but then I just put them back because I thought I don't need them right now when I'm on a budget and I'm saving, like I'm trying to put all my money into the house, so I'll get them later. I'll just get them at the next sale. They have those sales like twice a year, so I'll just get it at the next one. Moving on, I picked up the Savvy lip gloss. This is in Burnt Amber. This is a really nice metallic lip gloss. So once again, this isn't super pigmented. I mean, it does have a lot of colour to it. You can see it just over here. It's not super pigmented. I would just say that it reminds me of the Jouer lip toppers. Yeah, just reminds me of those. It's just a nice shimmery metallic pinky shade to put over the top of something else, or wear it as like a sheer lip colour for your natural makeup look. But yeah, I thought the colour was really, really pretty, and this ended up being like $2, I think. So that was pretty good. $2 for a lip gloss. Yeah, of course I was going to pick that up. I still feel like I grabbed more and I don't have much. Anyway, and last but not least, I picked up one of the Model's Own Sculpt and Glow highlighting powders. Now, they have 2 shades of this, and unfortunately I only got one of the shades because they sold out of the other one so quickly, and I just happened to have to be at work and not being able to get to the store for the opening so that I could get it. So I had to wait until the end of the day after work, and by the time I got there, obviously the other shade had sold out because it's the most popular one. It's the one that I really, really, really wanted, but obviously I wanted this one too, that's why I got it. But yeah, so I'm super keen to get the other one. Even just swatching on my skin after already wanting it, I was just like, yeah, I need that. So whenever it comes back in stock, I don't care if it's not half price, I'm getting it. These are amazing. So this is the colour I picked up, which is Peach Pearl. So this one's Peach Pearl. I think the other one's like Golden Bronze or something. I'm not sure what it is actually, to be completely honest. I didn't really look at the colour name, I just was like, I need that. But yeah, so this is the highlight that I'm wearing today. It is very blinding. It does have a bit of a shift of blue. So it's a very like fair shaded, very fair person highlighter. See that one? Yeah, you can see that right there. It's a very pigmented highlighter that I would mostly use on my fair skin. I wouldn't really use this on my tan skin. I did today obviously because I wanted to test it out. But when it's blended out, it looks really nice. But yeah, so I wouldn't generally use this on my tan skin. That's why I wanted the other one, because that's why I wanted the other one as well, because that would look really good on like tan skin. But yeah, it does work. I just would prefer more of a golden shade with like my more tan skin. But I really do love these highlighters. They last really well as well. Like I've had this on for 9 hours. Had this on for 9 hours. And it's still like that. I've had this makeup on for 9 hours and it still looks really good. All in all, I'm really impressed with the products that I tried out today. So the eyeshadow, the lipstick, and the highlighter. And I'm very keen to try out the rest. But yeah, I'm super keen about this. I'm super happy about this eyeshadow there. Like look at that, 9 hours wear and it still looks perfect. That is insane. I'm super, super happy about that. I'm totally going to be going back and getting more of these. Oh yeah, I'm getting more. Anyway guys, if you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.